Hi everybody, this is another random one-of-a-kind kind of video that I decided to do. I've been wanting to make this video for a while. It's just with school and work and everything, I just haven't had time to. It was supposed to be what I'm reading now for the summer, but the summer is over. So I'm pretty much just going to show you some of the books that I read this past summer, some books that hopefully I will be reading in the next couple of months, probably over Christmas break when I have more time. But these are just books that I read from authors that I really enjoy, or books that I randomly picked up that I end up loving. I want to start off with a book that I was super duper excited to get when it came out this July 12th, and it is Forever by Maggie Stiefvater. If you're not familiar with her, you should get familiar with her. She is a young adult author, so I'm probably too old to be reading this book, but who the hell cares? I don't, because I found her. This is the third book. The first book is Shiver, second book is Linger, and this is the third book. I can show you Wolves of Mercy Falls trilogy. This is the first one, Shiver, which came out in 2009, should be, and then Linger came out in 2010, last summer. They all came out in the summertime. Reason why I was excited to get this, because one, I had been waiting a whole year since July-ish 2010 until this July 2011 to get this book, and because it was just an ending. I really enjoyed it. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but it's a love story, mainly focused around two people, Sam and Grace, and they're torn apart by a werewolf curse. And I really liked her interpretation of the werewolf curse. There's no sparkly frou-frou-ness in it and all that other foolishness. There is a decent love story in here. It's not overly mushy, which I really like that, because I love love stories, but I don't like it when she's like, oh my gosh, I just love you, oh I love you more, oh I love you more. It's like, oh shut up already. This, you know, we do have like an emo kind of person, because can't have teen romantic angst without some sort of emo every once in a while. But I just really enjoyed the characters and the story, the plot. It has plots, you know, unlike I feel like some, not all young adult novels just don't have a plot, or if they do, it's like at the end. But this is a really good story. I actually got to see her. She came to Georgia, Maggie Stiefvater, and she was doing a book signing, and I got it signed by her. My name, that's her name. It's okay if you can't tell, you know, whatever, it's okay, it's cool. I love it. I was so excited. And my sister freaking embarrassed me, because when Linger came out, the second book, this book, I read it and I knew there was going to be a third one. I was thinking to myself, should I wait? Because knowing me, I'll read it, and then if there's like an evil cliffhanger, I'm going to be super duper upset about it. But I figured, oh, I'll be alright, I'll be alright. So I read it, there was a cliffhanger, a really evil cliffhanger, and I just got uber depressed. And my sister laughed at me about it, and when Maggie came to speak, she was talking, I was like, yeah, I write books to, you know, make you cry, make you upset. My sister's like, oh my god, that was totally you. I'm like, please don't tell her. She's like, Missy, please do not tell her that I was depressed for years. Like, I have to tell her, because it's like, I have to tell her. I'm like, please don't, please don't. And so we're in line waiting to get Forever signed by her, and we're just arguing back and forth. I'm like, Missy, don't tell her, don't tell her. I'm gonna hate you forever. It's like, I have to tell her. I have to tell her, because that was totally you. You were moping around and just yelling at inanimate objects. I gotta tell her, I gotta tell her. So we got to the front, and of course she told her, because she's my big sister, and that's what big sisters do. They embarrass you. And yeah, she told her, and my sister laughed, and Maggie laughed, and I died a little inside. But it was still fun. It was still fun. I enjoyed it. I was glad I got my my signature and everything, but that's it for Forever. I'm not gonna go into detail because I mean it's a book. You can go and buy it and read it for yourself, unless you just want me to say, oh, tell us what it's about. But Nookie, kissing werewolves, love story, angst, teenagers, all that good stuff in this series. Alright, so I read Forever, but I got a little stir crazy waiting for Forever to come out. I was in Kansas this summer, and I went there in June, and Forever came out in July, middle of July kind of, and I was just getting stir crazy because I was just waiting. It's like I have to do something, you know. How can I stand not being able to read her book yet? So pretty much it was just me having a stupid panic attack. So I went out and I realized, like, oh my god, she's an author, Christina. She's written other books besides this one, and I remember her Homicidal Fairy series. I could not find Lament to save a life to me. Lament is the first one of the Homicidal Fairies series. Ballad is the second book. I was able to find Lament, but I rented it from their local library. That book has definitely seen better days, but luckily that it didn't have any pages, and so I read that. I'll be honest, I didn't really enjoy it as much as like the Stripper series. It just, the love story in there just seemed super duper creepy to me, and yeah, Luke just, he was not my cup of tea or coffee or water or any type of drink that I would want near me. So yeah, but I did want to see what happened in the next one, Ballad. I haven't read Ballad yet. Ballad's going to be on my to-do list. But yeah, I read Lament. So I read Lament, and then I found another good series called The Hunger Games. Maybe you're familiar with it. Maybe you're not.